Hello, Colts Nation. Welcome back to the Bring the Juice Colts podcast, and thank you for coming in to another live stream. As you can tell, Cody is not happy at the moment. We apologize, guys, but it's rough right now. Colts obviously just lost week 1 again to Jacksonville 27-20. So the Colts are still winless in a season opener since 2013 and are still winless in Jacksonville from 2014. So, guys, we're here to talk about that today. Thank you all so much for being in here. But, guys, not a lot of fun for us today. And for the 60 of you that are already in here right now, thank you all for tuning in. We're going to talk about this game. There's a lot to talk about, actually. So Cody, I guess let's kind of start here first with, let's start with the worst news of all of this. And we can talk about it now, is that, it's not been confirmed yet, but Marlon Mack apparently tore his Achilles. Personally, they thought it was an ankle sprain when it first happened, but I'm getting sources saying that he potentially tore his Achilles. We don't know that yet, but that's what's being reported. So, guys, it might likely be that Marlon Mack may not be returning to the Indianapolis Colts this season. So, unfortunate news for us in that running back department. But we'll see what happens. I'm not sure yet what will happen, but again, it's something that we'll have to monitor. But I guess we can talk about the running backs first off. And 90 of you in here right now, thank you all that are watching right now, guys. Here's my issue, Cody. Here's what my issue was with the running backs today. Is not only did we, I think, not use the running backs the way they should have been used, I think we used the running backs way too much. I felt that in the receiving game, the Colts decided to hell with the run. We're just going to make them run a pass every down, and we're just going to throw it to a running back, because I got the box score right here. I mean, Jonathan Taylor had 6 catches for 67 yards. He had 9 runs. I mean, and Hines had 7 carries, and Hines had 8 catches today. So, I mean, the Colts literally had their running backs catching the ball just as many times as they had their running backs running the ball. Cody, we talked so much about this team wanting to run the football. What happened? What happened? Why did it?
That is a great question. And you can argue Marlon Mack's injury, that's bullcrap. Run the ball. Jacksonville's not good at stopping the run. Run the ball. Why did you go away from it in the second half? I don't understand. Makes no logical sense for me. Why are you making Phillip Rivers throw the ball 40, 50 times? Why? Why are you doing that? And also, why on 4th and 1 are you making Nyheim Hines run the football when you should be having Jonathan Taylor in there, your 230-pound running back?
I don't understand it. I have no idea. And for reference, guys, Rivers threw the ball 46 times today. 46 times.
That is so stupid.
It was stupid because, again, Cody, we've been preaching it all the time. Run the damn ball. Run the damn ball. Run the damn ball. The Colts ran the ball 22 times today. And if you take out the one run that Rivers had for 3 yards, and you take away the run that Paris Campbell had, when you strictly just look at running backs, they had 20 rushes for 79 yards. 20 rushes for 79 yards. How is that supposed to win us games? Like, you said it. We've been saying it all this time. Like, how? How are we supposed to win? We can't. We said we wanted to run the football. We wanted to run the damn ball, make things move, but yet we went completely opposite of that.
It's so stupid. I have no answers. And, like, I have been a big defender and a big apologist of Frank Reich and his play calling. It was awful today.
Yeah.
Completely awful. Completely.
Well, I mean, I guess we can talk about I guess we can now talk about Phillip Rivers since everyone is talking about him.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this then. Okay, so I guess what are we going to actually say here about Rivers? Because here's my view on what Rivers did today. I personally did not think he was trash. I think that it's ridiculous that people are saying, oh, he's washed up. I think that's ridiculous. I understand that, Phillip Rivers did not have a great game. I get it. He didn't have a great game. Obviously, when you throw one touchdown and you throw 2 interceptions, obviously that's not good. I get it. That's not good. He has to do better. But here's the thing. He had a completion percentage of over 70%. He threw for 350 yards. And he was only sacked one time. He was sacked one time in that game through 2 interceptions. I get the 2 interceptions are on him, but I mean, how much more can you ask of the guy? He's throwing the ball so many times, and we said we weren't going to make him do that.
I know. And the Colts did exactly what they should not have done down in Jacksonville. That is exactly the opposite of what they should have done. And I am appalled by Frank Reich's play calling. The dumbest play calling I've seen to date by Frank Reich, honestly, in my opinion, it was just, you can't even blame it on the quarterback. It was just stupid, insanely stupid. And I'm frustrated, man. I'm very frustrated. This is probably the most frustrated you'll see all season for me because, the Colts had chances. This has been a thing with Frank Reich. When they, sometimes he's an incredible play caller, right? Mm-hmm. Then sometimes when the Colts play trash teams, he plays down. They play down on those teams. They make stupid mistakes. They could have gone up 14. What did they do? They went forward on 4th down. They screwed themselves over. Hot Rod goes and misses a miss.
I'm losing you, Cody. Your connection's breaking up for me right now. Try and fix that up for me real quick. There we go. I think I got you back.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So what I was saying was, I get it. I love Frank Reich. I've been a big Frank Reich guy. But at some point, it has to fall on the head coach. Your team is not executing in those key moments they need to execute in crunch time. It's happening when you're playing these bad teams, and something has to change. Something has to change. Now, don't hear me saying I want the Colts to fire Frank Reich. I don't. But this can't keep happening. Yeah. Every single year this happens. And even in the home opener last year, the Colts dumb mistakes. Yeah. They should have won that game against the Chargers. The year before that against the Bengals, same thing. It's ridiculous.
Yep. 114 of you in the chat right now. Thank you to everyone that is watching. We're breaking down the Colts game versus the Jags. Look, the funny thing was, this was the stat that I think Joel brought up during halftime, that despite the 2 interceptions, or the interception that Rivers had thrown, said he threw 20 of 24 for 227 yards. Now, think about this for a second. Only 5 times last year did the Colts actually throw for 227 yards in a game before. Last season, they threw for that many over that many yards 5 times last season, and Rivers threw that in 1/2. I get the screen passes were working. They were working really well early. I get the offensive play calling early. That wasn't as much on Frank Reich, but again, they ran away from the running. They ran less than 10 times in the second half, and you had the lead for the majority of the game. Why? Why not run the damn ball? It just doesn't make sense to me. And look, for people that are saying that, Rivers is washed, that Andrew Luck has thrown multiple interception games before, okay? It doesn't mean anything. I don't care if it's checkdowns. And Tony, I don't care if it's checkdowns and screens, bro. They were effective. And look at the times Phillip Rivers threw the ball deep. He threw the ball deep just fine. He threw an unbelievable pass to Paris Campbell. And to give Frank Reich some credit on his play calling today, the one play call that he did do, where on that 4th and 1 in the middle of the field, it faked everyone out on the Jacksonville defense, and Doyle ended up getting a 40-yard catch out of it, is when they did the 4th and 1. Look, Jack Doyle, I mean, I'm going to look at the receivers here. Because I told you that I did not like the fact that we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 9 different players catch a ball today. 3 of those were the running backs. I mean, and the running backs accounted for, of the completions, there's 3, there's 6, there's 8. 17 of the 36 passes went to the running backs. So almost half of our completions went to running backs in this game. I don't understand. Why did we go away from the receivers? I'm wondering this. I'm really wondering where the receivers were at, because T.Y. Hilton, if I'm not mistaken, except for that fourth quarter, T.Y. Hilton was doing really well. He was catching everything. He was always there, making great catches. I don't understand. Why did we go away from Hilton? There were 2 straight drives where we didn't even throw a ball to a wide receiver. It was simply running backs. And then we threw that, what was it, that 3rd down and 10, and Rivers threw that check down to Nyheim Hines, and we were still 6 yards short. Again, and this is where I'll agree with Tony, who was ripping on Rivers. You have to be smarter about where you're throwing the football, man. You have to throw the ball to your wide receivers beyond the 10-yard line, man. You have to.
Yeah. Dumb plays. Like, stop. Like, throw it away. Don't do that. And we knew this is what we were getting when we signed Rivers, but I thought he would be smarter with the ball, but I guess not. I don't know.
He had some good throws, but there were certain times where it's like, dude, stop throwing it to the running backs. Throw it to the freaking receivers, bro. Seriously. Like, where are they at? Paris Campbell had a good game. Paris Campbell had 6 catches for 73 yards. The man was looking good. He did great. And Jack Doyle only had 3 catches. Mo Alley-Cox only had 2. Michael Pittman only had 2 all game. He got hit with the first drive of the game and the last drive of the game. Got nothing else all rest of the game. I want to look at these numbers again because I lost it. Great, I lost it. But, like, can we talk, too, about that freaking Jacoby Brissett play?
Yeah. What was that? Why?
What was that? They did not fall for that at all. Nothing. Miles Jack knew exactly what was happening, that it was going to be a run-pass option. Literally, he really recognized that right away.
Yeah, I mean, you can't miss Jacoby Brissett. He's like, he has the agility of a freaking semi, so you can't, like, you're going to get him down. I don't know. I don't get – there's so many stupid plays like that I'm just like, why did we think that was a good idea? Like, come on, man. That doesn't make any sense at all. I'm so just, like, distraught right now. Like, I just can't believe it.
He had 4 catches in the game, bro. He had 2 in the first quarter, 1 in the second, and 1 in the fourth. Now, granted, I blame some of this on Hilton, too, because, bro, why weren't you catching the ball? Rivers put it on you every time. That's what also sucks, is Phillip Rivers was throwing dimes to T.Y. Hilton all game long, and yet he couldn't catch it in the fourth quarter when it mattered.
Twice that happened.
Twice in the fourth quarter. Twice.
Key plays, drops it. I don't understand. Yeah.
I mean, again, it just seemed like we were getting the wrong people involved, man. I get you want to use the running backs. I get that. But, man, there comes a point where you need to actually use your wide receivers. Zach Pascal had 2 catches for 18 yards. 2. Michael Pittman had 2. Zach Pascal had 2. Mo Alley-Cox had 2. Marlon Mack, before he went down in the second quarter, early second quarter, had more catches than those 3. Think about that for a split second. And then Hines had 8. Doyle only had 3. And Hilton had 4. It's hard to believe he actually had 36 catches. It actually doesn't seem like it's that much. Also, for the 140 of you that are watching right now, thank you. Sorry that we're going off, but right now this offense needs to have a little bit of a talking to when it comes to this. Dude, like, I don't want to say right now that, of course, Phillip Rivers had himself a bad game. And he had himself a decent game when it came to throwing the football. Obviously, you can't throw 2 interceptions and only throw 1 touchdown and expect to win games. You can't do that like that. But also, again, we ran for 88 yards. 88. We were sitting here yesterday saying, can we get 150? We barely got half of that. I am so mad with this. I can't look. I'm the same way as you, Cody. I get it. I'm not sitting here saying that Frank Reich should be fired. I absolutely am not saying that. I would not say that about anyone unless they were absolutely jeopardizing this team, which Frank Reich obviously is not. But we cannot have that. We cannot go saying all offseason we're going to run the damn ball, and ultimately we run the ball 20 times and get 79 yards out of our running backs. We cannot do that. That is not excusable. No. Behind that offensive line, no way.
No, it's definitely no. The offensive line was not great either today in terms of running the football. I mean, when Jonathan Taylor ran it, he ran for less than 3 yards a carry. That offensive line, they need a talking to too, man. That was rough. I mean, they did a pretty good job protecting Phillip Rivers, but running the football, it was bad. It really was.
It was not. It was not clean for running today. It was not.
No, I mean, Mack was averaging 6.5 carries before he went down, and then Taylor averaged 2.4. So, like, it's bad. Like, there's so many things that we thought were like going to be strengths of this team that they just completely crapped the bed on, and I'm just really, like in shock.
It upsets me too because it really upsets me that this happened again. Like, you knew what was going to happen. For the 150 of you that are in here, thank you. How many times did we say we have to start out strong? Frank Reich, in the 3 years that he started this with this team, has not been able to deliver on the road and at all in first and opening games. We're 0-3 in opening games with Frank Reich. 0-3. How long until it stops, dude? How long? How many times do we have to keep sitting here and saying that this team needs to be more prepared? And I don't know if you saw. Let's go to the defense for a second. I
don't want to talk about this trash.
Yeah, hold on. And bro, did you see the Eagles lost? The Eagles lost to the Washington today.
Oh yeah, God,
they did. I can't wait for RBs. I'm gonna hop in his stream at some point here soon. 170 of you in here. Thank you so very much for being here. Look, okay, so let's talk about the positives. So the only positive that we thought of for the offense, there are only really 2 positives for that matter, was one that the passing game was, was okay. It was okay, but ultimately they were dispersing it so much to the point that, things like that. What are you doing, bro? Oh, there he is.
Better connection. There we go.
Better connection from his phone. There you go. All right. The only 2 things we could conclude: the offensive line was good in pass protection, and the fact that we were able to spread the ball around really well with Rivers, but ultimately that still should not have happened. I guess another good thing you could say is that Paris Campbell looked like the best wide receiver out there today. He was the best wide receiver out there today. So thank you, Paris Campbell, for proving me right that you can actually do something, and I knew you could. All right, let's go to this defense here. I want to go to these stats.
Oh, man.
Because, look, one of the positives we could say about this defense was the fact that they had 4 sacks. I get that. They had 4 sacks. Justin Houston had 2 of them. Kahari Willis had a sack, and Danico Autry had a sack. But dude, like, there was no consistent pressure again. No consistent pressure again today. No. Like, they came up with sacks, but it wasn't consistent. Gardner Minshew had just as much time today to throw the football as Phillip Rivers did.
Yeah. It was not good for the pass rush department. Where was DeForest Buckner? He had a few flash plays. Didn't we trade away our 13th pick for him to make that impact? Where was he?
He did help with that one of the sacks that Justin Houston had. He had pressure up the middle, and that ultimately forced Minshew into him. But hold on, I thought I saw something here. Hold on, never mind. I thought I missed something there.
But we got outran by Jacksonville, if that tells you anything. We got outran by an undrafted free agent rookie.
Yep. It's truly saddening. It really is. Like, in this Colts defense that's prided itself on being a top-level run-stopping defense, which we know they can be. I mean, let me go to these stats. I mean, they had... Yeah, Robinson had 16 carries for 62 yards, so almost 4 yards a carry. Gardner Minshew had 5 carries for 19 yards, so that was another 4 yards per carry. And Shenault had 2 carries for 10 yards, so they ran 23 times in total and had 91 yards. So really, they didn't do a whole lot more in the running back category in regards to yards. But they had one running back do all the work, and he had 62 yards.
Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't absolutely amazing to see, but they ultimately, but they still were able to get the yards when they needed it, and that was what sucked, is that we just could not stop him from getting where we wanted. It's truly saddening that again we have this issue. T.Y. Hilton said, "Oh, you're going to see a new team." I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
Where's it at?
We saw the team of last year that crapped the bed when it came time to do something. It happened again. And I don't know, man. Like, I guess another positive we could talk about, Nyheim Hines had a good day. He had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Hines had himself a good first half for sure.
But he had some weird cuts today where I was like, why did you cut there? You could have got more yards if you would have done this. But I don't know. Just weird things like that. But not a ton of positives, quite honestly.
Where was Tyquan Lewis? Was he out there all today?
I don't even know. I didn't see him. I didn't see him.
We got no consistent pressure on defense. And look, Gardner Minshew, when he goes 19 of 20 for 173 yards and 3 touchdowns, that is absolutely asinine. That cannot that cannot happen. 19 of 20? Are you kidding me? He had 1 incompletion. I don't even remember when the incompletion was. Where was it? When was it?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know.
Wasn't it like early in the game? It was like early in the game. I don't even remember. I really don't.
I don't know. No.
Yeah, I remember what it was. Laviska Shenault came across the middle in the first quarter, and Darius Leonard blew him up, and Kenny Moore was the one that knocked it out of his hand. So there was one. That was the only incompletion all game. First quarter.
Wow.
First quarter.
And where was Darius Leonard today?
Had 9 tackles. Tackles today.
He didn't make a splash play, though. And, like, the Colts really needed that. No turnovers forced.
No turnovers forced today.
Awful.
No.
Awful.
Yeah,
awful
no turnovers forced today. I mean, you know, it was one of those things that I can't believe that I'm sitting here talking about this right now. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, how?
And people need to be held accountable for this. Like, this cannot go unnoticed. We can't just be like, oh, it's fine. They're just early on. They're just sloppy. It's fine. No, this is unacceptable. This can't happen. If you're preaching competition, why don't you look at yourself and say, well, maybe it's me.
And you're allowed to be sloppy in the first week, especially with no preseason, very little training camp. I get it, but you need to win. You need to win. You can be sloppy, but you still need to win. And look, 9 tackles is still relatively decent for Leonard, but I mean, that's not what we're used to seeing from him. There was a time in that second quarter where I thought Darius Leonard was like getting in everything. I mean, here's my thing, Cody. Here's my thing. Hold on. I blame the defense for only 17 of these points. Only 17. Because Rivers put them in a bad situation twice today. Twice. Mm-hmm. He put them inside the 30 2 times. 2 times today, he put the opposing team inside the 40. Let me rephrase that. Inside the 40-yard line on our side, but twice today because he threw those interceptions. The first one, they were inside the 30-yard line. I knew they were going to score. And ultimately, they got a touchdown out of it. That's on Rivers because Rivers put them in that situation. And then the second one, I mean, again, another touchdown. It was a field goal out of that one. So 10 points. That's 10 points that I blame more along the lines of the offense rather than the defense. So realistically, I think the defense only gave up 17 here when you look at it from the perspective of the fact that ultimately the offense put them in a bad spot multiple times today. And also, can we blame Blankenship here a little bit?
We can.
He missed a field goal, a 35-yarder. I mean, and 200 of you in here right now. Thank you, guys.
Wow, thanks, guys.
Yeah, 200 of you guys in here.
Let's be mad together. I mean, this is the maddest I've
and
been
Slayer
on this
J1 should have went with Newton. No, absolutely not.
No.
But anyway, dude, I don't even like. This is not a good start to 40 turnovers on the season. You got 15 more games to get. You got 15 more games to get 40. So you got to get 2.5 per game at this point.
Yeah.
I mean,
and how about just like lack of execution when needed to happen? Every time you'd have a good play, you'd do something stupid. You'd grab their face mask. You'd have an illegal whatever, offensive tackle, whatever it is. Stupid.
There was a lot of illegal formations on the offense today. It was illegal formations of guys not getting themselves set on the line of scrimmage where they need to be. And Doyle, as much as Doyle doesn't like that penalty, it was a penalty because it wasn't right out of stance. It's not like Doyle immediately went into a chop block as soon as he got out of the stance. It wasn't that. He ran an extra step or two to meet the guy there to do the chop block. I think that was stupid nonetheless, but I mean, it's the rule. So, and then like you said, the penalties, Kenny Moore with that great tackle, but horse collar. And he knew it, but I saw somebody say Ballard kept the wrong kicker. Well, we'll see about that, but we were both Chase McLaughlin all the way, but yeah, so
Yeah, just the way I am just like I've been a big fan of Ballard and a lot of things he's done. The way he's handled this kicking situation from last year all the way to this year, I have not been a fan. I think he's handled it the completely wrong way, honestly. From the whole thing with Adam Vinatieri last year, keeping him way too long, costing the Colts games, and then rolling with Blankenship, who, maybe he'll be a good kicker eventually down the line, but from all accounts, Chase McLaughlin beat him. And I just don't like that. That rubs me the wrong way. And I honestly, if I was in that locker room, it would rub me the wrong way too.
I don't know, man. It sucks because, he hit that first one. I thought that was it. And ultimately, no, it wasn't enough. And it sucks that he missed that 35 yarder. But I mean, again, it's something you got to make, bro. You can't miss those. We can't keep missing field goals every freaking game. We can't have that. If that's any indication of what is going to continue to keep happening, it sucks. And look, the corners stunk today.
Oh, they're bad.
The corners stunk today.
They were so bad. Xavier Rose in particular was awful. I mean,
and Malik was out of spot several times.
Yeah, I mean, he was bad too. Like this secondary, we've said this, Derek, this year, depending on it really will depend on this secondary. If they play well, we think this team could be a playoff team. If they play like they did today, I mean, this team doesn't got a shot. Honestly, they're gonna be middle of the pack, and I feel like this is the most. What is the word? It's very like hit or miss. Like it could be like one end of the spectrum. They could be really, really good, or they could be really, really bad. Today they were really, really bad, and I don't know. It was rough, man. Xavier Rose got completely destroyed. I don't know whose fault that was on that long touchdown. I think that was the last big touchdown. There was
Also,
nobody
for
around
people,
him.
I'm sorry, Cody, but the link I just sent in the chat, guys, was Darius Leonard's hype video today. Make sure to go check that one out because we're in that actually.
Somehow that was a little bit of positive. That was pretty awesome.
That was a little bit of a positive today is that you and I found our way into Darius Leonard's hype video today.
Yeah, it was cool.
I was watching it. I was watching it out here and my voice came up on that. And I said, I'm listening to it and I thought maybe I have like something else open. Maybe I was like watching something different. And Devin, I don't disagree with running it on 4th and 1 in that position either. But again, why did you have Hines doing it?
Right.
Why? Why not have Jonathan
Taylor? That's true. That's exactly how I felt years ago against the Texans. I didn't have a problem with the call, but I had a problem with the play you called and also just the personnel you had. And so I think it's the same thing there.
So, and I was watching it and my brother was sitting next to me and he says, like, what are you watching? And I was like, no way, no freaking way. And then I go to the very end of the video and then there's our intro in the very end of his video. I was like, are you kidding me? That was so funny, dude. I'm so happy that actually happened. That'll be a memory that I have forever. I really loved that. That was like actually one of the coolest things ever.
Yeah, that was so cool. I thought that was awesome. I know you called me and you're just like, dude,
get on the phone. Get on the phone. Guys, I was calling him nonstop. I'm like, get out of here, guys. Like, get on this call, man. I need to tell you this. I don't know, dude. Nathan Barnhart. Yeah, we do owe UCF Jaguar an apology at this point.
I did not. I am completely like shocked. I mean, I get it, like Jacksonville and stuff, but like, come on, guys. Jacksonville was not, and they wouldn't say they were tanking, but they got rid of so much talent. Like, I am like completely just shocked. Like, what the heck?
So again, guys, Marlon Mack is gone for the season.
Officially now?
I keep seeing a ton of people keep saying Mack's gone. I don't know. I haven't checked anybody's tweets. Yeah. I haven't seen anything, but
man,
but
what
guys,
a freaking terrible first game.
This cannot be how we go into the Vikings. This can't be like this. Can't. How are we going to stop Dalvin Cook? How?
The Vikings lost today, though.
Oh, yeah, I know, but they were playing Green Bay. I mean, I get it. Green Bay is good. They have, say what you want about Green Bay and everything, but they still have Aaron Rodgers and they still have Devontae Adams. They still got a very solid offense and a halfway decent defense. So, and somebody was saying 3 biggest takeaways from today. Coaching needs to do better in certain situational aspects like 3rd and 4th and shorts. Has to be better at that. And the defense has to continue to get more pressure. And that secondary is still not where I expected it to be. I'm not. And where are you guys seeing that Marlon tore his Achilles? Can you guys tell me where you're finding that?
I know it was feared. I don't know.
Yeah, I have not seen any big name person yet say.
So I just saw this thing. T.Y. Hilton said, "I lost the game. 2 drops. Never should happen. No duh, T.Y. Thanks."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to look through Ian Rappaport.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, it's saying Tom Pelissero said the Colts fear that running back Marlon Mack has tore his Achilles. And so Ian's saying it's a potential season ending. They'll check the MRI tomorrow, so we'll know. We'll know tomorrow. But yeah, so guys, even if it's not, Mack's not going to be back for a while, if not at all this season. So we're already down a running back. And
all I have to say is thank the Lord we kept Jordan Wilkins.
Yep. Good Lord that we kept Jordan.
Thank goodness.
Even though he didn't play it all today. So that's and Buckner was out there today, didn't make as much of an impact as we would have liked, but it's just gonna have to get better from here, guys. And look, obviously really bad and really unfortunate loss here, but just because we lost does not keep us out of the playoffs yet.
I have a stat for you. It's an atrocious stat. Gardner Minshew's last 2 starts against the Colts, 46 of 59, 468 yards and 6 touchdowns, no interceptions. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's really bad. I don't know if Gardner Minshew's that good or we are just that atrocious against Jacksonville. But either way, it's not good, guys.
It's not good.
This can't happen again against Minnesota. They got really good wide receivers, and they got a good offensive line, and they got a really good running back. So what's going to happen? How are we going to stop it? I don't know yet.
I don't know.
We'll have to find out. But
no idea.
But I'll say this. At least the good thing is, again, as much as we don't want to say that this is the worst thing that could have happened to start the season, which obviously it was, but and Devin Church, that wasn't him that got hurdled, that was Kari Willis that got hurdled. Walker just didn't make the tackle as he was coming back down. But we still have a chance for the playoffs, obviously.
It's early, I know.
It's early, and there's obviously a lot of football left, and we still have a favorable schedule. We can still have a turnaround. I believe we can, but there's just way too many flaws today. It's got to get better, guys. This was a game that we were supposed to win. We were supposed to win this, and we lost. And I don't know how many more times, Cody, I can take week 1 losses.
Mm-mm.
At this point in time, I may just for future reference, I may just not ever pick us to win game 1 ever again. Never. Until we actually win one, I don't think I ever will. Next year, I'll just say we're going to lose. We're going to lose because it's week 1. We never win in week 1.
I mean,
never.
The Colts have not won in an opponent's stadium in week 1. They haven't won since 2009. 2006. I'm sorry, 2006 against the Giants. Isn't that? And
it's amazing. It's amazing too because the last time we actually won a home opener, it was against the Raiders in 2013. Anthony, I got something here. Anthony with the $7.77 super chat. 2014 Pats lost week 1. So did 2011 Giants. Both won Super Bowls. Let's keep the faith in our guys. Go Colts. I'm still keeping faith, guys. We know that we've been bashing them a little bit here, but I mean, obviously some accountability needs to be taken. But I mean, again, we're still gonna be positive for them. We still want them to do well, and we're obviously going to be wishing the best for them. But just right now, we're giving you guys our raw, unedited feelings on this, and it's not good. And we have 203 of you in the chat right now. Thank you to everyone that is in here watching. I don't. Okay, that's getting taken out. Yep, you're banned. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Why do I need to get more mods in here so we can take care of chat better?
Yeah.
Because that's not cool. Whoever that was, shame on you. Man, it's unfortunate, Cody. It is. What's your biggest thing here? What do you think that needs to be the number one thing that we address for this next week?
I mean, good grief. You got to do something about your secondary. It was atrocious. It was bad. I mean, good grief. And this is something I just didn't understand, why you didn't address the corner position in the draft. Like, why? Xavier Rhodes.
Do you think that's the first thing we do in the draft this year?
Oh, it's got to be that or quarterback.
No, hold on. No, that's not KV Gang Evans with a.
Oh my!
Is that real? No, this. No, KV Gang Evans. That's not real, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. No, that's not. That can't be. No. Oh, Gang Evans, if that's real, you just
that helps the pain a little.
Helps so much. KV Gang Evans, bro. Oh my God.
Send us money and we'll be happy. No, I'm just
kidding.
Okay. I'm joking.
KV Gang Evans, bro.
Thank you.
That is so generous of you, dude.
Yeah. Wow.
That is so generous of you. Thank you. That is so nice. Thank you, dude. Appreciate
so
that.
Derek will take his half and he'll probably go drown his sorrows tonight.
So. I got enough beer over here, okay? I'm good. But no, I think the first thing you got to address, I mean, I agree that corner should be the first thing that we address in the draft, but the first thing you got to do is why can we not convert on 3rd and short and 4th and short? Why?
I know.
Why? There were 3 times today where it was a 3rd and 1 or a 4th and 1 and we couldn't convert. Why?
Great question.
Yeah, guys, there's a lot of things that were concerning today. Yeah, KV Gang Evans, you're a beast, bro. But let's just say this, guys. Okay, Cody, let's try and be a little positive here. We kind of got our yelling out and our negative feelings out. Let's kind of talk a little bit about maybe just some things that we can take from this and we can kind of see about moving forward. So
sounds good.
I mean, first thing that we obviously can do here is we talk about the fact that, hold on a second. The Lumpy King Dallas will win the Super Bowl. Your friend Nick just donated in the super chat. Nick, thank you so much for the $2 super chat, my man. Appreciate that. But I got to go back to KV Gang Evans here. But Lumpy King Nick, thanks so much, man. Dallas isn't winning the Super Bowl, but it's okay. But okay, let's just first say the first thing here. That the offensive line was good in pass protection today. They at least protected Rivers pretty well, and that's something we can at least continue to say, okay, they did good for the first time. That's at least something we could say. And I mean, again, say what you want about Rivers' 2 interceptions. He was very accurate today, and you throw for 357 yards. I mean, that's still really good. And Chef Carolyn, word is on him that he may have a torn Achilles. That's what we're hoping is not true. We're hoping that's not true. But okay. So yeah, I mean, offensive line protection wise was still really good. And Rivers did a really good job of throwing the ball. I mean, at least for percentage wise. And I mean, as bad as I want to say the running backs were too involved, at least we know now that if we want to use them, that they can be used very effectively, especially in the screen game. I mean, Jonathan Taylor surprised me. He did really well.
Yeah, catching the ball, yeah.
Yeah, he did really good.
Yeah, that first catch, he almost scored.
Yeah, I know he almost did. If Pittman wasn't in the way, I think he would have outran him. But and then I guess the one other good thing I can say about, the receiving core was that, Paris Campbell looked really good. So that's another thing that I could say. So at least I can pinpoint some of those, but is there anything defensive wise that you say that was actually, somewhat okay? I mean,
getting after the certain moments on the defensive line was good.
Yeah.
I feel like they did a better job at the second half, kind of containing the run, as opposed to the first half where they were just getting shredded. But yeah, I definitely think they need to get more juice from their pass rush. They need more guys getting consistent pressure, and that's just a thing they didn't have. They need to obviously clean up the running game. Like, that was one of my keys to this game was, like, you just can't let Jacksonville – we have no idea what they were going to bring. So you just can't let them run. Like, just do what you're supposed to do and just limit that. And for some reason, the Colts decided that they were going to take Jacksonville lightly again, and it's just unbelievable. I don't get it. I really don't.
So, yeah, that's really all I can really say about the defense because there were no takeaways. They gave up 3 touchdowns. I I can't think of many others for the defense right there.
Yeah.
But I mean, so I guess the only real thing that we can kind of hope for right now, at least for standings wise, when it comes to the division, is that we hope that the Broncos somehow pull it out and beat Tennessee tomorrow.
I hope so.
Which is possible because they don't have Vic Beasley. They don't have Adoree Jackson. So they're missing some pieces on their offensive line and on their defense. So,
yeah,
I don't know. I will say this. I thought the one person that actually looked pretty decent on defensive line today was Danico Autry. I actually was pretty impressed with Danico Autry today. No. This is a joke. This is a joke. There's no way. There is no actual way. There's not. KV Gang Evans with another $100 super chat, no donation or no chat. What? No.
Dang, man.
That's not, bro. What is this? What is that? I don't know if this is. I don't know if that's real.
It's up in the little thing.
Yeah, it is up there, and it's up there on the YouTube thing too. KV Gang Evans, you get a mighty salute, friend. Oh my gosh, bro. You are sick, bro. You are a legend. You are a legend, bro. You are a legend, bro. And he's GOAT status. I might have to just I may just send you bring the juice merch just for that. Honestly,
yeah, seriously,
we actually, bro, hit us up. Seriously, I need to send you some merch. I need to send you something. You totally deserve it after this.
Yeah,
you are a beast, bro. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I want to keep going after that one. I feel like it's right here, but
at least we can laugh about it after that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Performance, yeah.
Yeah, we're trying, guys. I mean, again, it's a lot. It's rough. I mean, because we obviously we're Colts fans till the day we die, right? I mean, obviously, this isn't something where we're just gonna say, oh, we're going to stop being fans after this game. We're not one of those people. We're here to continue to be the best we can be, the best fans we can be, and continue to bring you guys more content. So I understand it, but it's rough. Today was just rough because we were so excited for football, right? Football's back. And of course you want your team to win week 1 because it feels so long ago. So, man, I don't know, Cody. I think we've pretty much exhausted all options here, but I mean, I'm really hoping that Marlon Mack didn't just tear his Achilles. I'm really hoping.
I know.
I mean, JDW saying we blitzed a lot. Did we actually do that? I don't think we blitzed that much. I really don't think we did. I mean, I know we blitzed a little bit, but I don't think we did. I'm just glad I don't have to work tomorrow, bro. I'm just glad I don't have to work tomorrow. I might get a video up. I might get a video recorded, but
I'm just kind of I don't even want to record a game a game recap. I'm just emotionally drained right now.
Hey, Jags fan here, but I just wanted to say I really appreciated y'all's breakdown. It was hard to find an interesting takes that did just say Jags are tanking, and that's that. Yeah, I mean, again, like we said, guys, we're trying to just be accurate. We're not trying to we're not just cherry picking everyone. I mean, we're gonna tell it how it is. We're just gonna be the guys that tell it how we see it, and hopefully we're right. But just today we weren't. Unfortunate, but and as much as I don't want to say that it was hiccups, but I mean we did have some hiccups. But again, I just cannot understand why we got rid of the run game, Cody. I still cannot understand it. I really don't. I understand it wasn't working very well, but I mean, yeah.
That's the thing I get frustrated with Reich about sometimes is like we do stuff that succeeds, and why do we go away from it when it's working? And that's what I felt like we did in the second half. Like it was just weird that it kept happening. But there's just not a ton to say, you know?
Yeah. Thank you to everyone that's in the chat still. 166 of you still in here. This is easily a record. 207 of you in the chat at one point. So you guys are awesome. And again, shout out to everyone that freaking gave the super chats. Anthony, my friend Nick, and freaking KV Gang Evans is goated in this freaking chat. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Nick with another $5 super chat. Do you blame the linebacker core for lack of pressure and coverage? I mean, here's the thing, Nick, with the linebackers. I thought Darius Leonard had some decent pressures, but again, I didn't see much of Okereke today. Anthony Walker certainly didn't have himself a good game. He had some rough ones, dude, for real. I mean, he missed some tackles today. So overall, in general, the linebacker core did not play well today.
Yeah, not at all.
I mean, the defense in total really didn't do a great job. So
no,
when you let the quarterback go 19 of 20 for 180 yards and 3 touchdowns, you're not doing something right.
I have a question for you, Derek.
Okay.
At what point do you stop blaming the players and do you actually blame Eberflus? Serious question here. I don't know. I'm wondering.
Yeah. I mean, we've all kind of said that we kind of hate a zone scheme. It works for some teams it doesn't. I don't feel that the Colts are super fitted for a zone defense. There's a reason San Francisco can do it because San Francisco has one of the best defensive lines in football, and it's allows them to play better with their corners. And obviously I would say our linebacker core is right up there with theirs. It's better than theirs by a little bit, but you know, it's again, yeah, Eberflus does need to have a little bit of blame here as well. I felt that on a couple of those touchdown throws, I don't necessarily want to blame Xavier Rhodes for it. I want to say, you know, where was everyone? Why did, unless it was this, tell me on that last one that was sent to Cole, why is it that Xavier Rhodes had to travel all the way across the field? If it was supposed to be a zone read, why did he have to travel all the way across the field to follow him? Because if that was a zone read, then I don't know, because I don't remember the play back to back, but Rocky Sin bit on the receiver coming across the middle of the field on his side, followed, but didn't stay back.
Yeah.
It's because I think he remembered that they hit him with that earlier in the game. And Rock said, oh, well, I'm going to follow because I recognize what they were doing. But instead, he screwed Xavier Rhodes over because he followed and didn't stay on that side.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, freaking UCF Jaguar. Dude, don't rub it into me right now.
Not the time.
Oh, good game, fellas. UCF, you called it right, bro. Your preview, you got us, man. You got us. I'm glad we didn't decide to ultimately do that bet that we were potentially thinking about. But yeah, guys, I think that's probably going to do it for us here today. We pretty much hit everything that we kind of wanted to discuss. No, this is a joke now. This is a joke. This is a joke. There's no way this is happening right now. No, bro. I'm checking this. I'm checking this to be sure this is no.
He knows how tough of a game it was.
Oh my gosh, there's no way this is happening. GOAT status among GOAT status. I don't no. KV Gang Evans, bro, you are bro. Yes, Reese, it's a super chat. It's okay. Yeah, we gotta send this guy something, Cody. We gotta send this guy something. Seriously, like I need to get you something. I feel obligated to do that now because you're helping me so much. Oh man. All the freaking Jags fans in here now.
Yeah.
KV Gang Evans saying, check it, bro. I checked it, KV. It's real. It's real. I see him on the YouTube thing. Bro, if I could see you right now, I'd shake your hand and give you a hug, bro. That's so cool of you. You're so cool, man. Thank you.
I think he wants us to stay on and talk about our misery a little bit more. Yeah,
KV, you want us to talk about a certain topic? I might as well because we're stretched out here. I'm trying not to cry on stream for multiple different reasons.
Right.
But KV, you are a god, bro. Thank you so very much, man. You are being way too nice. Thank you so very much. But yeah, Cody, again, it's one of those things that it's a bad loss. It's bad. But, again, we've had this feeling for so many years now that, like, I feel like it shouldn't impact us as much as it does because, like, we've dealt with it before. But, yeah, I'm going to get KV the wrench. Hold on a second. I'm going to go to YouTube and I'm going to get this dude modded. Hold on.
Seriously.
I'm gonna mod him right now.
Yeah, for the 162 of you in here, while Derek is doing that, we'd love for you to subscribe if you haven't, leave a like, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I gotta get KV in here. What's up, man?
And if you need to go cry, I understand.
All right, I got him. KV Gang Evans, you are now a mod in this chat, bro. Thank you so very much, man. He says I'm a Colts fan. Oh, Colts fan, man. Hey, that's awesome, dude. I love you, man. No, seriously, I do love you, man. That's so nice of you. But yeah, dude, it's one of those games that we were just like, man, we just should have won, and it's disappointing when you try to win games that, you're supposed to win, but Jay Colt saying sign Devontae Freeman if Mack is done. Yeah, I'm down for that. And Man of Crusades, thank you very much. Appreciate that, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate the sub and the like. Appreciate that. Freaking UCF Jaguar just freaking did his stream. Streamed just ended for him, and his thing's going off right now.
Really?
Yeah. He's probably getting a lot of attention right now from that one. The Jags fans are probably feeling themselves right now.
Yeah.
But but still Colts strong, guys. We will harp on them for the next few days, but then we'll get back to seriousness and say, let's go on to Minnesota, right? Can we beat Minnesota? What can we do, right? I mean, that's ultimately the best way that you can. It's just the best way to look at it. I mean, that's how you do it as a fan. So I don't know, man. I don't know how much longer I want to stay on because I feel like I would just. I'm just repeating myself at this point.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. I mean, we might as well just do 5 more minutes. If you guys want us to answer anything in the chat, you guys can ask us something, and I'll see if I can get to it. Might as well. Jordan saying Michael Pittman needs more opportunities, only 2 catches. Again, that was kind of what I was thinking. Like, I know he's young and I understand he's still learning the system. I get it. But like, I mean, even I'm surprised Frank Reich held him back that much, or if that was Rivers' fault mostly, but I don't know. Yeah, Freeman is always hurt, but at the same time, I mean, you would get him for a low contract, though. That wouldn't cost you anything. So, no, he did not throw 3 interceptions. He threw 2 interceptions, okay? I understand that the third one was called back because of a hold, but it doesn't count because it's technically not there. Okay. James Robinson hurdled you guys. Yeah, I know. He did. He definitely did. That was a really nice hurdle, by the way. That was really sick. I mean, he was really good. I mean, holy crap. That was for an undrafted free agent. That's crazy. Okay. D Parker, bro, like, come on. You can't be thinking like that, man. That's not how it's supposed to go. Did Pascal get any looks today? Yeah, he only had like 3 targets. I know he almost got hurt today as well. He had rolled his ankle trying to block a guy that was blitzing in, but he was only out for like that series and he came back. But that's it. Defense came out flat and had no energy. Yeah, that sounds about right. People were saying use Pittman in the end zone. That's what we've been saying. That's what I thought was going to happen. Oh, yeah, and CJ Henderson, that boy was – Cody, he was good, dude.
He was. I did not think that he was going to have that type of game early on, especially. So I was a little bit shocked.
Really good.
He did.
Mr. Dick with the $5 super chat. What's up, dude? Glad to have you back in the stream from the other time. Do you think Frank Reich will improve in his play calling against the Vikings? I always fear the wrong lessons being learned by the coaching staff. I do believe he will fix it at least some way. But I think that, yeah, some things need to definitely happen with that. And I think he is going to learn. I think he's going to hear the criticism of, it was a lot of it was on him. So I expect him. Do you think so, Cody? You think he's going to fix his mistakes a little bit?
Mean, he better. It was right. It was bad. I feel like you have to go up from that. That was pretty rough. So yeah.
Let's see. I like what we saw from Paris. Yeah, I agree. He was pretty good. Mm-hmm. Everything's not on Rivers. The defense looked awful. Yeah, I agree. Not everything was on Rivers. Rivers does have some blame, but it wasn't all on him. Thank you, Justin. You beat me to it. Our cornerbacks need to be better against the pass. Yeah, I mean, we definitely do. How do you feel about CJ Henderson? If today's anything like what we expect, he's a dog. Everyone was talking, Cody, about his inability to want to tackle. I don't think that's an issue. I don't think that's an issue. No. I don't think that was an issue. Why did the Colts go for it so many times? Well, because we had the offensive line to be able to do that. And I trust our offensive line, but half the time in those fourth downs, I didn't trust who Frank Reich was putting in to do that. Like, I understand. I like the aggressive mentality, but if you're not going to put the personnel in there that you think is the best form to do it, then why even do it? Seriously. Do you guys think Ballard peaked in 2018? I still like him, but ever since that draft he's brought in has been disappointing. No, I don't think that's true at all. I think he's brought in plenty of great players that are still young and learning. I mean, guys, that 2018 draft might be the greatest draft that we've ever seen. I mean, it's hard to replicate something like that. And after 2018, okay, so
okay, no. I know, I see.
Okay. Last one. Oh my gosh, are you watching that? Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I actually do want to cry. That's not
our pain.
You are Cody, Cody, we need to get something put together for this man.
Are you crying?
I'm about to do it. That is crazy, bro. KB Gang Evans, bro, you are a beast, bro. Oh my gosh, KV, I gotta get a hold of you, bro. I gotta get you something. I gotta get you a bunch of shirts and a bunch of other stuff. Like, I need to, man. You are so good, man. That is so cool. Thank you so very much. I honestly cannot thank you enough. Like, that's actually that is amazing. Thank you so very much. Let's try to focus here for a little bit longer until we decide to cut this out. Those DBs of Jags is what I believe had to have faced the running back usage and receiving. Their corners are still good, man. It's crazy. Rivers needs to be fired. Rivers washed up. Rivers is through. No arm strength. A bad signing. And that last statement, why is that Rivers' fault? Throwing the ball too much. That's not his fault. That's what the play calls were. Yell at the guy that's actually calling the plays, bro. And that arm didn't look washed to me, Cody. Did it to you? That arm didn't look washed to me.
Beyond those dumb plays that he had, he was pretty accurate, pretty good with placement. I mean, even that last drive, I know Colts didn't score, but that was on T.Y. Hilton. That was not on Phillip Rivers at all.
Yeah, that was on T.Y. the whole way. What'd you think about the Frank's fourth down conversion in the red zone? Did we actually convert on one? I'm not sure.
I'd have to go back and look. Everyone
has got some tape now. I expect y'all to have a much better showing next week. Yeah, that's what we're hoping. We'll think that people will have tape now, so now you'll be able to actually see some people do some stuff. Paris was good today. Yeah, he was. It's awesome to think the Jags are first in their division now. That's crazy to think about. Yeah, Corbin, we're trying to understand that same thing too. 130 of you in the chat still. Thank you to everyone that is still in here. Mm-hmm. Love and respect all of you guys for being in here. Thank you so much. Malik not off to a good start, wanting a new contract. Yeah, Malik's not off to a good start there either. Should Jonathan Taylor start? Yeah, he should start now, but you know.
He got a lot more of the carries in the second half.
Yeah. Reich needs to learn when to really go for it. I love being aggressive, but if you can go up 2 possessions, 10-0, I think you have to kick it, especially early on. I agree. You know, I honestly do.
I mean, you know what Rivers said about, like, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being stupid. That's what Frank Reich needs to learn, because he was very stupid a lot of times with his play calling. So I agree.
This is for all the pain we had to go through today, man. KV Gang Evans, bro, you are a beast, bro. You are a very special person. Thank you so very much. You are actually very special, man. I appreciate you so very much. Mm-hmm. That I cannot put into words right now what that meant. That, like, what all that meant to us. You have no idea, honestly.
Yeah.
Said Justin, our mod has it right. KVU, the GOAT and the MVP. Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's see where we are in the subscribers before we hop off here. I don't know how many we gained.
I don't know what we got. Yeah. I don't know.
So hang on. 33,142 right now. So if there's anybody in the chat that has not yet done that, win or lose, we're going to be here and we're going to be talking about the Colts. So we want you to join along and hopefully you'll do so.
Yep. Justin, I think it's because we're looking at the comments through StreamYard, and I don't necessarily know if you might have deleted comments that are in you might have deleted comments that were in YouTube, but not what gets rid of it on StreamYard. So I think that's why we may be seeing it, but maybe I'll have to just accept the fact that you probably did get it beforehand. So. Do you think the Colts went into the game with too much confidence? No, I don't think they went into the game with too much confidence. I just think they didn't execute. I mean, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but can you guys agree that Reich has to tone his aggressiveness down just a little bit? Yeah, I think that in certain circumstances, it's okay to not be aggressive. It's okay to not be.
Yeah. I have one here. What do you think about that one with Paris Campbell?
That was BS, bro. Like, Mitchell, you saw that, right? The Paris Campbell unsportsmanlike. That was crap. That was crap. Come on. He flexed in his face. He got hit hard. He got up. He's like, man, I'm ready to go. I'm killing y'all at the moment. Like, come on, man. That was crap, man. man. That was crap.
I get that, but at the same time, I'm like, come on, Parrish, you got to be smarter than that. Like, I know that was stupid.
Kelvin,
Like,
what's up, man?
I get that, but like, come on, man, think about your team. Dude, you don't need to do that. Like, whatever. I mean, it's stupid call. I agree, but whatever. It's just everything was stupid about that.
Yeah, everything was stupid about it. But Pittman's blocking was on point. Yeah, it's a good thing to hear. With Burton out, this was the opportunity that Doyle needs more targets. I agree. I thought the tight ends could have used more targets. Pittman had leverage on that drive concept to Campbell. Start streaming what?
I have no idea.
I don't know what that's actually saying. I don't know. Who do you guys blame the most for today's performance? I'm going to put the blame on the head coach, honestly. Mm-hmm. I felt that, the team wasn't prepared and the team wasn't ready to take on the opponent that we had. And there were multiple times where we're like, why is this person in doing this? Why were they doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I agree with you. Definitely, coach. I just blame the whole coaching staff, but ultimately it comes down to the head coach. Yeah.
Yep.
I agree with you.
Jonathan Taylor's about to have a monster season with Mack out for the season. It probably will, to be honest. It's okay to be aggressive. Just call the smart play. Yeah, see, exactly. I agree.
Yep.
Ben Hulse, why didn't we run the ball and stick with it? We've been asking that all day, bro. Matthew Stansberry saying, I'm still trying to figure out those two illegal formation calls. Well, the problem was that our offensive linemen or our tight ends were not lined up on the line of scrimmage the way they were supposed to. Here's the thing. If you're a guy that's supposed to be on the line of scrimmage, you cannot be off the line of scrimmage and be like that, because you have to be on the line of scrimmage if you're a lineman. And if you're a tight end, you can't be on the line if the tackle on your side is not on the line as well. So it was bad formations. They got to do better at that. That was just sloppy, and that drive sucked, and that's why it stunk that way. Last question here. Does this change your view of the team overall? I mean, obviously I think we've seen now what needs to be changed, what needs to be fixed. I still like what this team can do. I still think that they have a good overall ability, but I mean, guys, it's still issues that we have to fix up, honestly.
Yeah.
Tighten up load in here. What's up, dude? You found yourself in here a little late. But guys, we're gonna head out here now from this. So thank you all so much for being in here. Over 200 of you in here today. Thank you all so much for being in here. Really appreciate all of you coming in and showing your support, even if you were talking crap to us. That's fine. You had permission to talk crap about us today because you got us, Jags fans. Okay, so KV gang, Evans, thank you so very much. Again, I got to get a hold of you. I need to get a hold of you so that way I can send you something. But yeah, I'm gonna need to get a hold of you, Nick. My friend Nick, thank you for the super chat. Anthony, thank you for the super chat.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Dick, as well for the super chat. Thank you all so much again for tuning in and showing your support. We hope that next week we'll have a little bit better news and hopefully a better result to talk to you guys about next week. But for Cody and myself, thank you guys so much. And as always,